My little selfie stick. Oh shoot. Hey Facebook, I am here from the Protest and Counter protest at police headquarters, and I'm just gonna let you see the scene a little bit. So we have Black Lives Matter just out of respect on one side of the street. Also police headquarters. There's the blue protest, and then a counter protest. So in case anybody is wondering, before you guys got here, the reason why we're on two sides of the street, we have different messages, but we're all Americans. And so before I got on here, I made an announcement that all Black Lives Matter protesters, because, we've held space before, I'm here to make sure that everybody's First Amendment rights are protected. So I made an announcement that we're not going to interrupt them holding space at the police department because we would want that same respect afforded to us. So that might not be a popular consensus on here, okay? But there has to be such a thing as radical peace, radical transformation. And so, this is going to be an interesting day because there's never been a protest and a counter protest before. I think that this is going to really be historic. So please, continue to watch, share, so you can be a witness of what happened here today. And so they're protesting to support Chief Smith, which is their right. So their Blue Lives Matter. Everybody has their signs, and this is like one of the bigger protests that I've seen for Blue Lives Matter, and that's really kind of a hard cause to rally around. It's not popular right now, and so them standing up for what they believe in is actually pretty cool, even if it's something that we don't believe in. That is the beauty of America. That is the beauty of democracy. And so if we don't have all of these different opinions, if we don't have all of these different viewpoints, that makes our country weaker. And so there may be things that they're saying that may be in line or that we can have agreement with. And there are things that we're going to disagree with. But this is America. As long as everybody can peacefully, or not even peacefully, but non-violently and lawfully express their opinions, then that's awesome. So I'm going to keep this live so you guys can... Misha O'Neill said, why no armed police and riot gear for them? We already know that, we're not on the same playing field, but this movement cannot be destroyed by hate because it's built on love. Okay? And so right now you already know how we get it cracking when we're at protest, because we would have already had a lot of speeches by now. But we are going to let them hold space, respect them holding space. And you know what? I have already said I'm going to be respectful of their space because we have about 78 people watching. 78 people watching what's going on right now. We need to share, even if you don't agree with us. We want to hear why people agree and why people disagree, because this is part of the process. Are you in a position where you can hold the camera or no? Okay. So, right now, I'm here. I've never been in this position before, ever, being at a protest and counter protest. I'm in my Birkenstocks. Okay, so I have my Birkies on. I did not come to march, and I don't want nobody to step on my toesies, okay? I just can't. I can't. So everything has to be kept very nonviolent today because I'm not in a position to run. I'm not in a position to fight. You see that I've got like my little dress on today, so we're going to keep it Gucci. So let me take some questions. Let me see. Let's do some interviews. Oh, hell. So, shout out to Cedric Williams. Let me do some shout outs. Cedric said, let's do some interviews with Dee Waldrop, Rakisha Price. We have Virginia Decker, Misha O'Neill, LaShonda Williams, Shakia Webb, Shelly Ritchie, Sabrina Moody, Kara Smith, Eric Dawson, CJ Watson, Erica B. Morris, Ahmed King Abdush Shakir. We have Albert Scooter Hobson, and Monica Roberts. Hey, thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, we are live from Kansas City headquarters, and I'm going to see if people are open to doing interviews because it's perceived like this is a hostile environment. But it's not. You can see, like, we have, Black Lives Matter came out with music. I would just like to say that we really do know how to protest. We are starting to really get the hang of it. Lawn chairs, we have music. So it can be a joyful vibe. We can actually get it cracking and start dancing in the streets. That's what I'd like to see. So let me see. We have, so Kara Taylor Babcock. This is, okay. Well, we've got Jamila Jai. We've got a whole lot of people. So right now what you guys are seeing is a Back the Blue police support rally. Okay, and then you have a protest, a Black Lives Matter police protest. So this is cool. I mean, I think that as long as it stays like this is the most peaceful by far that I've ever seen any pro-police and Black Lives Matter, abolish the police protest so far. So let's hopefully we can keep this going. Hey, we got Shay Moore, the famous Shay Moore is on here watching. We have Randy Dunn. Hi. Okay, so we also have Marissa D. Richmond. Okay, Casey Shade is on their way. And we only have one requirement. If you're on here, that you are coming here in peace, because we are allowing everybody to hold space here. And I know that may not be the popular opinion, that may not be something that everybody wants to hear, but this is their First Amendment rights too. And as I said from the beginning, I have been wanting to make sure that everyone's First Amendment rights are protected, even if you don't agree with me. I literally have gone to jail protecting First Amendment rights. So, and we can't say that for ourselves if we can't say that we want that for ourselves if we're not going to be able to afford that to other people. And that is radical. Out of all of the things that I've said, I think that that's the most radical thing I've ever said since we have started protesting. That's the most radical thing. And it might go over your head. But you're gonna get it on the way home if you're not already home. Okay, so let me see. So Christopher Taylor, thank you so much for joining. And you know what? I'm gonna see if somebody is open to doing interviews. It may be too hostile right now for people to be doing interviews, because I have a lot of people on my feed, as you guys can see. Okay, so I have a lot of haters that come on my feed because we have thousands and thousands of people that share these social media videos. And so it's important for people to have more than one opinion. Okay, that's what makes America beautiful. So let me see if I can get an interview. I need a press pass. That's what I need, because I just want an independent interview. Why people are here protesting, because there may be people on here that people don't know. Gosh, and you know what? This is going to be the most fearsome thing that I've probably ever done, is just step off this damn curb. So, because it's real. And you know what? Shout out to our security team. Shout out to our medic team that's watching. So if you hear pimp down, then you already know what's up. Okay. So, okay. Blessed are the... So yeah, now they're starting to do chant, like, Back the Blue. Okay, what's up, Shanita McAfee Bryant? Leela Kyle, Maurice Bizzle, Danny Jacqueline Revord, Caitlin Strumbrass. Yeah. Okay, Maurice, we already said we're not going to ruin any protests, because everybody has the right to protest. So just like we have the expectation that people are going to allow Black Lives Matter protests to proceed without violence, we have to show that much faith when other people are protesting on the opposite side. We have to show that much faith. Otherwise, what good is our democracy? What good is our democracy if we cannot allow opinions that are different than ours? our opinion is different than a lot of people's opinion. And so LaShawn White said, why are black people over there on the other side? Because we have declared a neutral zone to keep people safe. And so we have one group of protesters over here that's protesting in favor of Black Lives Matter. And then we have another one that's over here. Good. Okay, and the last time I got on here, but you know what? That's part of this. Yeah. Yeah. You guys keep talking. Yes. Okay, LaShawn Walker out here. You know what? Because honestly,
that's not something that's lost on a person amongst each other or in the community that I live in.
This is fire. I'm sorry. This is fire to me. Like, I'm seeing all of these different people, different things, and look.
I got you.
So we have out here, what's going on, Marvin Gaye.
There we go.
Did you want to give your testimony?
No, I'm good.
I feel you.
No lives matter. Black lives matter. No lives matter.
Oh God. I'm not sure.
None of us are free.
This is cool.
None of us are free.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, this is awesome.
So, the young lady over here has a sign. Right, I'm not. You can stand me off. That's okay. So, I'm looking at the sign. And your sign.
Okay. Okay, we got Trevor Baston. We got Charlie Brown. You know what? I love that. So, wow, okay. I'm gonna do an interview. Hey! Hey! I'm gonna see if she wants to do an interview. Hi, ma'am! Do you wanna do an interview? You wanna do an interview? Come on. Okay, so you know what? We're meeting in the middle. We're meeting in the neutral zone. Hey! Okay, so why are you out here protesting? Because this is actually beautiful.
I want to hear you.
Okay.
I want to scream and hear you. I was married to a black man. I'm not anymore. My daughter's half black. I have a vested interest in everything. My white husband goes out and protects all lives. He's not the racist things that you guys, that some officers have. We are George Floyd. This isn't our department. I promise you, hear these officers in their hearts. They want the same thing you guys do. We're not, at least I'm not, saying black lives don't matter because your life matters. Absolutely your life matters. My husband puts his life on the line I get that that's a choice, I get that. But he puts his life on the line every single night away from us. And I think these poor girls, one who is half black, he's got a vested interest in it. Like, how would that make sense? She's doing an interview, you know, like, why did he here?
No, it's... Oh gosh. Okay, hold on. We're gonna let you keep talking. Hi, can we come right here? Okay. 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 Not trying to interrupt your interview. Okay.
I want heart to heart from people.
Okay.
And I want to know your perspective of, like, what about our black officers? What is that? Because a lot of my friends are black women, black men. What is that? Are they exempt from Black Lives Matter for the police? I really honestly want to know. Can you answer?
Okay, you know what, I'm sorry, what did you ask?
I want to know, like, for our female black officers and our black men officers, like, where do they fall in? Okay.
Oh, well, we can step closer. I just didn't want to impinge on you guys' space. But, okay, so we can go all the way back.
I want to know that.
Oh,
I just want to know that.
okay. Okay, so that's a really good question, because a lot of people think that Black Lives Matter is against individual police officers, and it's not, and I don't believe it is. I think that is a lot of rhetoric, and I think that people aren't talking about the systemic practices of racism, not individual people, but like certain, like for example, certain profiling practices that some officers allow. And there are bad cops, there are people that have murdered civilians, but until the system changes, then we'll still keep having some of the same issues. But I don't think that you can say that this process is built off, this movement is built off of we hate one person, we hate another person. Yeah.
I'm standing over here because my heart's always going to be with my husband,
Uh-huh.
who has raised my daughter, who doesn't look like me, and she doesn't look like him.
And you're definitely a friend.
So, like, I understand, like, I don't want her to feel unprotected. We teach her how to respect authority. We teach her how to respect all the things.
And I'm going to move this closer so they can hear you.
I just see Black Lives Matter organizations. I really hope you guys will
I don't know. They asked for an interview. They asked for an interview, and I'm giving them an interview. And so, yes, I did. I asked if they wanted an interview. 190 people are listening to you right now. Okay.
I don't want Black lives to feel any different than I do. I live in a neighborhood that's predominantly white, and I see black people all the time. I mean, not as much as probably the inner city. I don't want them to feel any different than I do. I want you to be able to walk down the street. I'm not any more scared of a black man than I am a white man. That's me. That's how I was raised. I wasn't raised to see the difference in somebody being more violent to me than the other. But we all have to come together and quit the violence. All together.
Okay, I want to know more about that. How do you propose that we do that? Because this is the first time that we have a pro-police and a Black Lives Matter protest at the same time in Kansas City. And so we need to have more conversation from people over here and over here, because people have always heard this side over here. And so what do you...
One single person that disagreed with that, okay? So I don't want my husband to get killed because somebody thinks that he's just as bad as George Floyd. Like, I don't want that to happen. So I don't know how we propose that. I don't know. Do you know how many officers get killed just because they put on the uniform because they think that he's bad? I promise you my husband's dealt with more murders, more homicides, there was a woman not too long ago that was pimping her, like, 1-year-old baby out and had chlamydia and gonorrhea. Like, he's there fighting these fights. This isn't about, like, I mean, we have to come together and quit fighting.
So, what...
There needs to be Black Lives Matter and Police Matter. We have to come together. So, make your signs to say Black Lives Matter and I support the police. And keep it both. And so many people are saying, well, if you support the police, then you're against Black Lives Matter. And that's not true. It's truly both. Because I have to be more police person. And that's what we're trying to say. Just because we support the police, we're not saying that any race is less than or doesn't matter. And but that's what we feel from Black Lives Matter is that if we support the police, or we are police spouses or wives or family, then we don't support our friends who are of a different race.
So how do we address the systemic racism just in the system of policing while still supporting people that we're related to?
Having conversations got fired, which but you want it to be published on the news, like that, it's just not going to happen. So maybe not Minneapolis or somewhere else, but Kansas City, that does happen. Things get dealt with, I believe, as they should. That's just my opinion.
So would you be open to having a conversation with and I don't want to, I know it's probably not going to happen in this context right now, but maybe maybe if it dies down, would you be open to having a conversation with our audience right now? We have 205 people watching. And so I'm going to do some interviews on the other side of the street, and I'm going to see if we can get two people that are willing to have a conversation with you guys. How does that sound?
My husband raises my daughter because her dad left us. They live all in California, so she doesn't have black people to be around. That bothers me. I want her to know that, like, her other culture matters. And she asked us, like, what am I supposed to feel? I was like, I feel what's in your heart. She doesn't look like me. She doesn't look like me. But I have to protect her. We're all going to protect her. And the rest of her other family issues. So, but absolutely, if somebody goes, this side of the street or whatever.
This gentleman right here is from this side of the street. He's a retired Army officer that he was maced in the face, and he was maced and arrested during the protest.
It's got to be respectful. So I'm a nurse, and when I go to work, I'm going to treat you exactly the same because that's where you're best friend. That's just how I work. It doesn't matter to me what race you are. I don't feel any more scared from any other race, and I want everybody to do that. So that's how I teach my poor girls. And we treat everybody the same until they give you personally a reason. So I would absolutely have a conversation.
I think it's pain. And I think it's pain because one of the things that was so shocking with me is that I've been maced in the face by Officer Jack Cotter while I was standing next to a protester and trying to move them back towards the sidewalk. And I've been arrested twice, and I literally was not doing anything. I was helping protesters comply with police orders by walking them back to the sidewalk. They just grabbed me as an example.
I wasn't there, somebody else. I don't want anybody to treat my husband differently because of what Derek Chauvin did. Just like I don't want you guys to be doing it differently from some other cause. And I just there's pain on both sides. I understand that. But when it comes across as hate and violence towards our officers, because they're not the ones that did something, that's where we have a problem, and that's where we have to speak up and defend them because they have this opinion. So when our husbands are getting water bottles, frozen water bottles, everything, acid, urine, fireworks, you don't see that happening on the other side. Nobody's throwing anything at them when they were rioting and protesting. And these are not the peaceful protesters, obviously, but that's what I'm talking about. We feel the pain too. And I feel the pain for your people. Like, I feel that too. I understand. I'm sure that fucking sucks. I get it. I have empathy. We had to come together instead of being separate. Absolutely.
So what do you feel about one of the concerns about Chief Smith is he's been obstructing officers that have killed civilians. He's been obstructing the prosecutor, Jean Peters Baker, from the probable cause or like helping her gather evidence against bad police officers. What do you guys think about that?
And I hopefully I'm saying this correctly, so I'm not but if there's no evidence, we're not making this shit up, then she has to gather the evidence herself. But if the KCPD did the investigation and they get behind
Hold on, just a minute. Hold on just a second. Hold on just a minute. Our movements, no matter what they are, have to be based in love to succeed. And so, while we have supporters, family, and friends of the police department, We're not going to use F-bombs. Not today. Because we can say Black Lives Matter. We can say Black Lives Matter without being disrespectful today. So right now, even though people are turning their back on this message, what we are saying is that while you had the courage to stand up for an unpopular cause, no matter what that is, we are going to hold our respective space, and we are going to show each other respect. I can only speak for myself, and I hope that I speak for all of the people that are advocating for Black Lives to Matter in Kansas City and across the country. So we are all Americans. We all are doing this out of love for our country. And so we can say Black Lives Matter. We can say that Blue Lives Matter, as long as we say it respectfully. Because right now, whether people realize it or not, we are making history in Kansas City today. And so nobody can take that away from the protesters here today. No one can take that away from us. And so no matter what your sign says, we are all Americans. And we are here advocating for our friends, for our families, for our husbands, our wives, our neighbors, our community. No matter what uniform they wear, no matter what they look like, we are out here because we love somebody. We are out here because we love America. And we might be on separate sides of the street. We may have different sides with signs. We may have different words, but all of them today are going to come from love. God bless you. Okay. Hey, love. Okay. So no more. Well, defund. Okay.
When you have someone come to your house, burglarize it, or rob you, defunding them is not the answer.
So when people say defund, that can mean a lot of different things. And so what if defund means retrain the, because right now, okay. And so if they say defund the police, like, so if they say defund, but instead, because there are some organizations like the Urban League, they say, we're not going to say defund, we're going to use the word reallocate. Because right now, we need more people that instead of being trained with guns, we need them trained as social workers. We need more people that when you call... Mm-hmm. But then what happens when we don't have any social workers on the force? All we're doing is sending police out.
But we do. That's why our department is different. That's why our department should still continue to stay under state control, because we are different. Chief Smith utilized or implemented the social workers at his station, unlike any other department in the country. So let's have other departments do that. Hire social workers, and they go with an officer, and they're trying to de-escalate situations, but they also have the security and backup of an officer, just in case that suicidal party becomes viral.
Okay.
Defunding the police is not the answer, and that's not the correct term to use.
Well, some people, I think no, I don't think. It is a spectrum. And so there are people that are reformists. They say we need body cams. There are groups that say we need...
We all do. We need body cams, and I guarantee you, you ask any officer, they will agree with you. Because not only does it protect you guys, but it protects them as well. How many times have you seen someone, which you see this a lot, a civilian will say that this officer ripped me out of the car, and they threw me on the ground, and they called all these names, and then the body cam footage is released, and it was completely opposite. So not only does it protect you, but it protects them as well. So most officers are for it. Let's get the body cam.
Okay. And so it's a spectrum. And so it's a spectrum because some people, oh my gosh, we have a pastor here. This is Pastor Randy. And so we brought people from the faith community because I did not know that this was going to be as well attended. Honestly, this is the biggest Back Blue rally that I've seen in Kansas City. And so...
Why? Because we've been scared. We've been scared of violence against us. We've been scared to come out because we're afraid that how people treated the officers, that they would treat us. So our husbands, our spouses, this, not necessarily the department, but told us it's not safe for us.
So...
Because I was trying to tell that gentleman over there. Like,
Which one?
He's not over there.
Oh, okay. I think that was like a separate... Oh, the older gentleman?
Violence is the answer. I'm like, no, I'm telling you, I want to hear you.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it's just assumptions. So it just, I don't know. I mean, I want to be a part of both sides, but I want to be a part of the solution.
Mm-hmm.
I want to.
So it's interesting that you bring up being safe because you can see that I have a gentleman to my left, but this little helmet is actually a Kevlar helmet because I have my family has called me crying on several occasions, afraid that I'm going to be shot by a police officer at a protest. And one of the things that I don't think that's being illustrated in the media is this is my 25th protest, and I've never seen a protester attack another person. What I have seen is, no, I've never seen, I can just say that I've never seen that.
Okay, but you've seen it on the news, I'm sure. Maybe not personally, you've seen it on the news where officers have been attacked. So they're at the last, the one at my husband's,
in Overland Park?
in the plaza,
Mhm.
his leg was burned by acid that was thrown in it. So it happened.
Was it from it? Are you sure it's tear gas or was it a tear? Or was it tear gas? No, it was not. Okay.
At the plaza,
Mhm.
frozen water bottles, urine-soaked cloths, acid, fireworks, those were all thrown at the officers, which are people, and you said you've never seen a protester attack people. So that's what
I definitely think that officers are people. It would be silly for me not to say that. And so I've got friends that are officers. I know that's unpopular to say on here. But yeah, I've got friends that are officers that I've seen even after this whole thing started. They know that I'm at Black Lives Matter protests. Okay, so you know what? I love this dialogue. Right now, 268 people are listening to what you have to say. And so it's not like a trick or anything. Huh?
I said I'm sure not all agree.
Well, no, there are people that get on here that don't agree with us. And so it's public. Anybody that sees it, they can comment, they can say whatever. So there could be people agreeing or not agreeing. And I keep all of the comments up because it creates dialogue. And so there are some people that don't agree with us, and then they could have different perspectives after they talk to someone else. So some people could agree with you after they see this. Some people could decide to agree with me. But this dialogue is really important because nobody has seen this before. And so I'm glad right now we're keeping it peaceful, even though people are yelling. So it may turn unpeaceful, but still nonviolent.
Your voice for positivity because you over there, you're kind of their leader in that sense. You organize this stuff.
I just showed up. Here's a funny thing. I saw a flyer. Yeah.
But you know the role that you play. So if you want to continue this dialogue, I urge you to.
You know, I got something for you. Hold on just a minute. We're gonna do something. Hold on just a second. Okay, so right now we are going back. We're gonna do some interviews. We're going to, hey, who on here has been victimized by the police? Okay, I'm going to give you guys the mic, and you can tell your story, and then I'm going to let them tell a story, because they've been telling their story on live, okay? I'm going to give this, but if I give you the mic, you cannot say one cuss word. Not one. You can't use my mic for a cuss word, okay? Okay, so who wants?
I don't want to go yet.
Okay, so but you would have had to have been violated by the police in some sort of way. Have you been choke slammed?
No.
Have you been maced?
Yeah.
Okay, you've been tear gassed and maced? Oh my gosh, okay. So I'm gonna give this to you. What are the rules? No cussing. Okay, instead of us yelling, here, let's cut that music. Hey, hi, hold on. Oh, hold on just a minute. We're gonna do something. Okay. A very smart A very smart advocate over here asked, hold on just a moment. Hold on just a second. So I have had a request to have some positive dialogue. And I have given very strict instructions to the person I'm going to allow to share their story. They're going to be respectful. They're not going to say one cuss word, but they're going to tell all of you supporters, because you coming out here when it's hot and supporting your family and friends, that means something. That does mean something, and you are doing this because you love your country and you love your community. And so, but there is a different point of view, and so I want you all to have the opportunity to just hear one person on this side of the street that also lives in Kansas City. Take off your mask so they can hear you.
Wow, that's childish.
No, come on, no, just chill, just let us try it, let's try it, this is the first time. Just start speaking.
I've already been done. On May 29th, I went to the KC protest plaza for Black Lives Matter. And it was about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. And 4 o'clock, I'm not exactly sure remember. I had just gone there. And everyone on that plaza was in Mill Creek Park. No one was on the streets. No one was arguing. No one was going to run to the police officers. Everyone was in the park.
Just keep going. Just keep going. Brother.
Tear gassed everyone. And if you don't believe me on this, it went on last week tonight with John Oliver. And then they gassed the whole park. And there was children there. There was babies in strollers. And they tear gassed and maced us. And you want to know a comparison? I went to the Reopen Missouri protest back in April to counter-protest that. And you know how many cops were there? 5 for over 100 people. But on Saturday, they had a militia down there at the plaza. So tell me how that isn't police brutality when they're macing and tear gassing babies, innocent people, for standing in a public park. Thank you.
Thank you for your story. Thank you for your story. Good. That was good. Some people heard you, and that's good. No, hey. If you're going to cuss, you have to get off the mic.
Yeah, don't curse that.
Yeah, you have to get off the mic if you're going to cuss.
Kansas City police
Okay.
sprayed innocent people. For no reason at all.
Okay, that's fine. Listen, there may be one person that is listening. And so that is why dialogue is important. Even if you change one person, then you are successful. And so we have to, now, hold on, can I have you hold this for me? Okay, now, this is important. And this is not my protest. God bless the people that brought it together. No, I'm not saying your name on camera. So God bless us. But when we are protesting, we are here in love and in discipline. And so in order for us to be effective, we have to be disciplined. And so when we are speaking the truth, there's no reason to be angry with the truth. There's no reason to be angry with our position. Because we are here because we love our country, we love our families, we love our community. You can't be here if you are here out of hate. Yes. Because it's too hot. There are police here. There are people shouting. You cannot protest out of hate.
Thank you.
Because it's not going to be worth it. Some people have been to over 30 protests. And you don't do that because you don't care about America. Right. You don't do that because you're a terrorist. You don't do that out of hate. You don't do that because you are screaming and you are cussing. We are hurt. That is the difference. We don't hate anybody. We are expressing pain. But in expressing pain in a way that people can receive it, because you don't know who is able right here to hear you and to change their entire mindset because of what you have to say to them. And you can't do that cussing. You can't do that screaming. You can't do that being disrespectful to people, because these are their friends. They don't know. They're not looking at the police as a system. They are here supporting their families. And if we're saying that we want the system to change and we want it to benefit all communities, and we want all lives to matter, especially black lives that are especially at risk, we have to be able to speak intelligently. We have to be able to communicate our feelings in a way that people, it will touch their hearts.
That's right.
We have to touch their hearts. We cannot touch them with hate. We cannot touch them with anger. And so that is the
We don't
discipline.
disagree with that, right?
Yes, it's not that we agree with them, but in order to make a real change, we are going to have to touch their hearts. That is where change is. Whoa.
Yeah, you're right. Because that,
Okay,
here
see now,
and
right
here.
there, that's the security risk.
That's
People
right.
have no respect for this whole situation.
So, hey, Stacey, and here and here. That's what they got to
Exactly. Okay, so who else wants to speak?
You know I want to speak.
Okay, so who else wants to? You know what?
Alright, like Stacey said, we need to be peaceful. We don't need to be petty. I'm gonna be calm. We don't need to talk from hate. I want y'all to truly understand. Kansas City Police Department killed
great.
4 unarmed black men, and they don't care about black lives. Clear. Because if they did, the police officers would kill the black men.
I just saw you on Facebook Live, so I came down here.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much.
I was just a couple blocks away.
Oh, okay.
I said on there, I'm coming.
That's you.
I want to address these signs. I do. Oh, hold on, because they'll start getting nervous.
Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter! Black lives matter!
One of the commentators on here stated that blue lives don't exist. Being a cop is a job and a choice. We want you to say that.
When black lives are under attack! Stand up, fight back! When black lives are under attack! Stand up, fight back! And when black lives are under attack!
Blue lives doesn't exist. Being a cop is a job and a choice. Blue lives doesn't exist. Blue lives doesn't exist. Being a cop is a job and a choice. Blue lives doesn't exist. Being a cop is a job and a choice. Blue lives don't exist. Being a cop is a job and a choice. Blue lives doesn't exist. Okay, that's great. Not everybody is Christian. I'm black too. I'm African.
No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA. No Trump, no KKK, no fascist USA.
I'm African too, baby.
No KKK, no
I'm
fascist
African
USA.
too. Both of my parents came from Africa in their 20s, baby. I'm not a black either. But the fact that black men have been killed in Kansas City and we're over there, that says a lot. You're the only black person over there. I can't stand with that. I can't stand with that. I can't. Okay. And that's a problem. That's a problem.
getting around to things. Even something you said to me today, why don't we work together? Why? Because we're not against your husband. Your husband may be a lovely person. He probably is a lovely person. Your husband or your brother, I don't know who you guys are standing with, they're probably lovely people. I have lovely people as police friends. But the system, how, if this is the vision,
or the systematic racism, and it's this society, it's media, first of all.
I agree with that.
We don't know. Nobody knows that. It could be. I'm not
We're black people over here. There's going to be more black people over here supporting you. They're going to be your allies.
to decide, not make assumptions, because it makes us out of you. We would be a lot more productive if we could come together, like we talked about, as a group and talk about racism as a society instead of it just being us versus them. Because that's what this has been. All the riots, all the protesting, it's police supporters and Black Lives Matter against each other. Because we feel like if we're supporting our guys or our people, then someone has to counter protest. And that's why we haven't shown up, because of safety and because we know that this is what we're going to face. But you guys, we have to be able to come together and fight this system, because it's not just the police. It doesn't start with the police. They didn't create it, but human people created it. And it's about changing the humans, not just the police.
Respect for what happened in Seattle to happen before this. And our police officers have to go around and riot here and be prepared. That's crazy. That's asinine to think that they're not going to show up. I've been with my husband for 16 years, but in the apartment for 17. The riot here has been in the trunk for 17 years. Just like the last Friday night when it happened.
You're prepared with your helmet.
Yeah, your protesters, I don't know who did the memorial, but that is like, the people that we know whose names are on that was a knife in their heart. Like, so, we have to separate the bad from the good. From what you guys are trying to do, we need to get this bullshit out. The people that, I don't know who did that, but I'm sure it wasn't, I'm pretty sure it wasn't.
I don't even buy spray paint anymore.
No, I'm sure you
I went
don't.
to
I'm
spray
sure you
paint
don't.
this helmet. I said, I dare not buy again a
No,
spray
I
paint
don't.
ever.
I just,
Crimson Market only.
I just think that, like, as collectively to us, we also have to realize that there's
That's a perfect example.
I don't know what
She's
that was.
driving down. This is the second time they've been by, and they're flipping us off saying Black Lives Matter. You're
Well,
right.
they're too going
They
too fast,
do.
first of all. They need to do a slow
But
roll.
again, why does it have to be them flipping us off and yelling at us that Black Lives Matter? Like we're standing out here saying, I support the police, but I don't support Black Lives Matter. That's not what we're saying, and that's not what we've been saying. Why can't it be both? And no one can answer that question. Why can't I support the police, and why can't I support Black people?
Because the killer and the protector
I can't
cannot.
hear you.
The killer and
Okay.
the protector cannot wear the same uniform.
Why not?
What?
So she's a defender. She's a defender of himself, right? So you're not carrying on the conversation. If you want to speak, then let's engage instead of back up as soon as someone disagrees with you.
I think that that's an interesting point. How can you have a sign that says Black Lives Matter and we support the police? That is probably the best thing that I have heard in this entire movement. How is that possible?
You write it with a marker. Black Lives Matter and we support the police. It's that easy.
And so how do you have, because it seems like from what people are saying on both sides, it seems like those are competing things.
Right.
Okay.
It's not mutually exclusive. It can be both. I do both every day. Every day I support Black lives because we have friends and family. I support brown lives. I support whatever color lives. And I support the police. I can do both. I do not support the bad guys. And not one officer across the country would support a bad officer because it gives the good officers a bad name.
Really?
Huh?
Really?
Really? Does that surprise you?
That doesn't surprise me, but I know I have.
You said really like it was a shock.
It does because
And
if
it may be a new concept to some people.
because if a police officer sees something and they cover up something, you know.
But how do you know that they're covering up?
How do I know? I don't know. But the thing about I'm assuming. But the thing about this, that's what they do here. That's what every police department does to protect their brethren.
I guarantee you, nobody wants to get in trouble for protecting a bad cop because then they will get in trouble. Today, in today's society, with cameras and whatever tracking devices and stuff like that, you really think an officer is going to sacrifice their life, their livelihood, their family to support a bad cop? I guarantee you they wouldn't. Maybe back in the day, in the old, good old boy system, but things are changing. We are creating that change. Our parents created that change. So you assuming that still exists, you're probably right somewhere, but it's not the good old boy system anymore. Just like bad people exist, there are going to be bad cops. We can't generalize.
I agree.
And I guarantee you there's not one good cop on this department that is going to protect the bad cops.
There
And
are
that's where
3
you have to
cops
stop
still
generalizing.
employed for killing Ryan Stokes. In the case of Breonna Hill, in the case of Breonna Hill, there were 2 officers that were charged with 2 crimes. In the case studies, hold on, let me speak. And the officers are still employed. Not exempt. The officers are still employed. Right? So if they're still employed and we have no reciprocity for the duty or the oath that officers or those officers swore to, they didn't honor that. They
But
broke
how
the
do you
contract.
know? Because but hold on, yours.
Very important public knowledge.
Okay, but here's the thing. There's an investigation, right? There's due process. Everybody goes through the same situation, right? There are a lot of murders on the street today because there wasn't enough evidence to prosecute. So I would assume the same thing can happen when it comes to an officer, that there may not be enough evidence or they may not have simply done it. I don't know. You can't say that they are sitting here still employed on the department and they're guilty when they go through the same process that everybody else goes through.
Oh, no. We could definitely say that. With zero equivocation, we can definitely say that there are police officers still on this force, employed, that have killed people.
But again,
True.
did they go through the process? Was there enough
There is no
evidence?
process.
But there is.
If I go across that street and murder somebody, I do not get qualified immunity. If I go over there and murder somebody,
Immunity is civil.
I'm going to get
That
arrested.
just said, no, qualified immunity is civil.
Yeah.
Okay? I
It's
myself,
not.
yes it is. I am myself, I'm a police officer.
Do you have qualified immunity? Do I?
Yes, I am.
Do I?
We have questions.
No, but all that says is you cannot sue me if we get fired, we get arrested in the middle of the living room.
But what is your SOC say? What does Brian Lemon say?
Qualified immunity is.
Yeah.
Qualified immunity is.
I know what it is.
No, because you said it.
No, I didn't.
Because
Well, let's but people on here might not know it. People on here might not know it. So what is it?
whoever's me as an officer, if I get in a fight with you and I break your table in the process of effecting your arrest and taking you into custody, that protects me from you coming back and trying to sue me civilly for damage to your property. Because I was doing my job. That happened in the course of my job.
Judge Brian C. Wines let 2 officers go in the murder of Ryan Stokes in that garage over there because of qualified immunity.
Then be upset with that judge.
That's what Brian said. That's what a judge said.
But why are you blaming the police department and the police officers?
Because they fired a police officer, their brother, they fired a police officer and blackballed him when he came against his partners when they said, this was the report. This was the report. No. Then why did the police go to the parent of Ryan Stokes' home and not tell her that her son was dead? No, why did they not tell her her
And you
son was
read, let
dead?
me guess, you read this
No.
online,
No.
right?
Oh no.
You didn't?
Oh
You
no.
talked to him in person?
Oh no.
You talked to him in person?
His family.
Okay, I've got a question.
His
Okay,
mom.
hold on.
Yeah.
No hearsay, right?
No.
Hearsay is
So
talking.
Yeah.
I've got.
But
so-
you're doing the same thing.
But hold on just a minute. I've got 278 people. Some of them have questions. One of them is a.
All your
My comments? Okay.
Comments on the Facebook page that
No.
you're going on.
No, the question, and I'm asking a neutral question. I haven't asked any violent questions from anyone. So a lot of people are asking questions, but like we're just asking the ones that you guys would be able to answer for people that may not have access to your perspective. Okay, so have cops been fired for speaking up about bad cops? Okay. And I'm wondering if I can talk to the police officer too about procedure. Okay, so we'll have one question. Well, the question was, have cops been fired for speaking up about bad cops? And they're probably talking about the blue wall of silence. A lot of people have talked about that. So I kind of want to get your perspective because you have a husband that's an officer, and then also the officer's perspective.
Not to my knowledge. But here's the thing. Can it happen? Sure, anything can happen. But to my knowledge, in our department, that's not happening.
Okay. Dang, I want to ask this jump. Oh, this is your guy. Okay. No. Okay. Huh?
But I'm just saying,
This is your guy? No.
not my guy. This is her guy.
Okay, her guy. So okay. You know what? I was like, this is getting better and better. I love this. Okay. So let me see. I have. Gosh. Could.
I mean, that's why we're not saying defund the police or you can't do your job. That's good. 13th
I don't know enough.
A white man called the police and said that he was robbed by a black man. It was a false report. However, the police stopped a person of interest, which was Ryan Stokes, in the garage. They said that he was armed. Ryan Stokes was never armed.
Okay, so I am across the street. As you can see, I'm across the street from them, and I'm asking questions. One of the important things is that there's so much diversity in this general movement that there may be an opportunity for you to hear something from a person that normally you would never be able to speak to. And so that's why I'm taking the time being here across the street so you can hear a different perspective, because that's what democracy is. It's having different perspectives, because diversity makes our country stronger. And so, I mean, if these people are, brave enough to come out here and it's about to rain and they made signs and everything, they have a perspective. They're American too. So I want to hear about it, and I'm sure that you guys have questions too. So I've got a question. Oh my God. Okay. You know what? I've got a question for an officer, and this one's engaged in a debate. Do we have any police or retired police? I have a question from one of the 274 viewers about the blue wall. Okay, well, that's okay. Well, we've got one. Hold on. Can I ask you a really quick question about the blue wall? I've been waiting very patiently about the blue wall. Several people have asked, what is the blue wall? What is the blue wall of silence?
It is the blue wall of silence. It goes back to what my friend was saying earlier about back in the day when it was a good old boys club. That essentially police protect other police. But that doesn't happen nowadays. If the one thing that would piss me off, being a cop myself, one thing that would piss me off more than a bad cop is good cops protecting the bad cop. Because if he screws up and he tarnishes my badge, that's the badge I have to carry. And that's the tarnishment that's carried upon it. The rest of the time.
So what training do police officers have? What diversity training or de-escalation training do police have?
They need to come forward. They need to, indeed.
If I try and talk you down, that doesn't mean it's going to work. But that means I'm going to accomplish my goal that something has to be done if it was something to use. If you're just yelling and shouting in a corner, I've got no reason to sit here and throw a gun on you and kill you. It's about, now again, if we go from a guy's coming at me with a knife, I don't have a whole lot of time to try to talk you down. Okay, because 21 feet, I've got the distance I have. So if someone wants to talk to me, if I don't have 21 feet, even if I can get my gun, I'm not going to be able to shoot him Bro, I didn't have to go to work because I have bulletproof vest. They're not going to like put us on.
I was like, nope. As soon as I'm hearing that, I'm like, I can't run in Birkenstocks. I wore Birkenstocks today. And so, well, I've got a question for you. Why haven't someone come out with the names of Donnie Sanders? How has that not been leaked? What's going on with the identity of the officers that killed him?
Honestly, I won't leak it because it's still an active investigation, and because people in Kansas City have been targeted. Officers have been targeted. They come up to our homes when we're off duty. It's a form of protecting them.
They said they can't hear you.
It's probably because it's an active investigation. We can only release so much about an active investigation, but it's also as a point to protect them. Because, again, if something happens to me, whether it's been cleared or not, social media is going to be the first judge of it. And they're going to judge whatever way they want, whatever way it's skewed. And then people, illogical people, which persist on both sides, I'm not calling anybody innocent on that, but people like us that came up here and tarnished this memorial, or downtown, burn the plaza down. Well, I shouldn't say burn the plaza down.
The Bath and Body Works is still there, brother.
But like the people
racial bias affects that whatsoever. The fact that the Supreme Court
come out and hunt me down
KCCD
because of something that they want to protect because it hasn't been released yet. Now, once the investigation is completed,
You don't think that racial bias can bleed into that?
Well, it's active investigation. It doesn't mean
We're saying defund. Take away the militarization. I see 3%ers among you. I see 3%ers among you. And they would agree to the sheer fact that these individuals don't need to have armored vehicles.
And
They don't need to have weapons.
okay, so I've been specifically asked to speak with someone that is diverse from everyone else here, and you're diverse from everyone else here. And so, why are you out here today? Why are you out here today on this side of the street?
On that side, I think I'm on every side. So I don't see sides. Okay? Your side's my side, that side's my side. I was born in West Africa and that's my father raised me to be. So now I'm side that we're all raised, and do not
Terrorize black families, that have terrorized the majority of us. How many of you have loved ones with drug issues in your family?
You believe that is right.
They get terrorized, don't they?
Committing violence. And I love you, my sister.
All the time,
If you
afraid of the people that are supposed to protect us.
If you feel right now, I would drop everything I'm doing to give you support. I can't but at the same time, I know my rights, I know the truth, and no one will brainwash me. But the truth is, no one was trying to tell me that I'm oppressed in the British country. When I came from a country, which is West Africa, Liberia, where I was brought up, I went there for my food. When I came here, my life changed overnight. All I had to do was work hard. That's why I'm on this side.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Okay, so you know what we're gonna gonna go back and forth. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We need a drum. We who cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Justice! We who believe in justice cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Justice! We who believe in justice cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Peace! until it comes. Peace. We who believe in peace cannot rest. We who believe in peace cannot rest until it comes. Freedom. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Justice. We who believe in justice cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Justice. We who believe in justice cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Peace. We who believe in peace cannot rest. We who believe in peace cannot rest until it comes. Freedom. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Freedom. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Where's that other microphone? We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Justice. We who believe in justice cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Peace. We who believe in peace cannot rest. We who believe in peace cannot rest until it comes. Freedom. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Freedom. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Justice. Believe in justice cannot rest. Okay. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Peace. We who believe in peace cannot rest. We're having a concert. We who believe in peace cannot rest until it comes. Freedom. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. Who has my harmony? We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Justice. We who believe in justice cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Peace. We who believe in peace cannot rest. Take it away. Adlib, come on. We who believe in peace cannot rest until it comes. Freedom. Believe in freedom cannot rest. Hey, we who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Justice. We who believe in justice cannot rest. Where's my harmony? We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Peace. We who believe in peace cannot rest. Peace. Peace. We who believe in peace cannot rest until it comes. Freedom. We who believe in freedom cannot rest. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Justice. We who believe in justice cannot rest. We're lit over here. I need to hear you. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Peace. We who believe in peace cannot rest. Yeah, we it comes. Freedom, we who believe, and freedom cannot rest. Hey, we who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Justice, we who believe in justice cannot rest. Justice, justice, we who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Peace, we who believe in peace cannot rest. We who believe in peace cannot rest until it comes. Freedom, freedom cannot rest. I need to hear you guys. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Justice, we who believe in justice cannot rest. Let me hear that beatbox. Let me hear it. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Peace, we who believe in peace will not rest. Let them know. We who believe in peace cannot rest until it comes. Love, we who believe in love cannot rest. Tell them about love. We who believe in love cannot rest until it comes. Love, we who believe in love cannot rest. We who believe in love cannot rest until it comes. Justice, we who believe in justice cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Justice, we who believe in justice cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Peace, we who believe in peace cannot rest. Peace, we who believe in peace cannot rest until it comes.
We who believe in freedom cannot rest.
Freedom, freedom cannot. Freedom, 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 believing freedom cannot rest until it comes. Love, we who believe in love cannot rest. We who believe in love cannot rest until it comes. Justice, justice cannot rest. We who believe in love cannot rest until it comes. Freedom, we who believe in freedom cannot rest. Y'all know y'all want to sing. Come on. We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Love, we who believe in love cannot rest. Everybody should be singing. We who believe in love cannot rest until it comes. Justice, we who believe in justice cannot rest. We who believe in justice cannot rest until it comes. Peace, we who believe in peace cannot rest. We who believe in peace cannot rest until it comes. Freedom, we who believe in freedom, they got less. What is this? We who believe in freedom cannot rest until it comes. Yes! Hallelujah! Hallelujah! Praise Him! Praise Him!
Praise Him from all over blessings flow.
Okay. Hallelujah. Let's get some praise up in here.
Lean on me.
Oh. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody to lean on.
Just call on my brother when
You need a hand. We all need somebody to lean on.
I just might
Have a problem that you understand. We all need somebody to lean on. Hey, when you're not strong, I'll help you carry on. Oh, won't be long. I'm gonna need lean on me. When you're not strong, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long. I wanna need somebody to lean on. Okay. Oh, we finna get it cracking. See over here, we up here singing. We're about to start beatboxing. All right, you know what? We're gonna get it started. Come on.
Yeah. You know, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, because it's really good.
Okay. Oh, okay. Can you take for me?
Yeah.
Yeah. Just keep
Okay. Look at the middle. And finally, the police. It's never ever one. It's never ever two sides. It's always one side. Because there are families over here who are protecting people that they know.
I mean,
That's fine.
you're doing
But
this.
at the end of the day, when you have people over here saying back in the blue, if you see a slave being born, then that's being a slave. But at the end of the day, when you have families out here trying to protect what is behind these bars, that's okay.
No reason to.
And I'm gonna say that because
Well, even if we looked at these people and said, "Fuck you,"
I'm tired of seeing us being. I am tired. I'm pretty sure they're tired too. But they're also tired of seeing the hatred that's in our communities as well. We have to stand in the middle. There's not one side, there's not two sides. It can't be that way. That's not how God made us. We are all human. Even though we have a fight, we have a fight to go into our communities and fight the individuals who are killing us as well. Period. Okay? Because it's not just the police. And okay, they may have cases in their system that has not been seen, or that has been overlooked, or that has been gotten by. However, they will get their just due by God. We do not take the wrath of God and allow that wrath to be shown upon the men that has done these things in our community. Allow God to make that choice for himself. He is the creator, and he is the one who will always make the decision. We are the human beings that he has created. Okay? And so at the end of the day, by us being, we have to find we have to find somewhere in the middle where we can be able to meet and be able to dissolve all of this that's going on. Do we have good police officers? Some people say we don't. But I do believe in my heart that God has sent to me a message that we do have good police in our system. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, we cannot overlook those individuals. Okay? Those may be the very well individuals that could possibly be trying to help us. Okay? But at the end of the day, do we want Rick Smith up out of there? I do. Yes, indeed. Yes, I'm not gonna lie about that. But I'm gonna say, okay, I'm gonna tell the truth lies. I'm gonna say, okay. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? If Rick Smith is going to be able to hide and overlook individuals, you know what I'm saying, that are doing wrong, then he needs to get out of there. We need somebody that's going to do the right job the right way all the time, every day. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I am a Christian. And I'm gonna say I'm a Christian. I've been a Christian. I've been a Christian since 2013. So I gave my life to the Lord. And so at the end of the day, I'm gonna stand for what's right, and I'm not gonna ever say what's wrong. I'm always gonna speak the truth. And see, the people on these stairs right here, they got families they go home to. Okay, and by them having families they go home to, that all they're here for is to actually really have and help and be the voice for the people behind these laws. Okay, it's not fair. We should not be sending our hate, we sending hate over them. It's about love, baby. I'm gonna tell you what love can do. I'm gonna tell you what love can do. Okay, you can love hate away, but hate cannot love away. Okay, I'm gonna say that right now. That's real. Okay, because love overpowers everything. Because God is love. And the love that comes from God is ultimate. And the love that comes from Him is that shares in everyone's heart here that is on this ground right here today. It's a piece of God.
Some guy turned to me over there to go,
this
isn't the place for discussion. I was like,
they possibly can
this seems like
whoever however.
where we should be having discussion.
Yeah.
I know I've been raised by a good woman, and that's my mother. Okay?
Hi,
and
everybody. We're about to get cracking. We're about to get singing. We're about to get chanting.
Okay? And at the end of the day, I understand and see.
But over here, our protest is way more live, even though we have fewer people, because we're about to break into song. We got harmony, we got church. Like, all we're missing is the grill. Where is the grill? That's what I need to know. Why hasn't anybody come with the campfire stove? Why hasn't anybody brought a cooler? These are things. These are things. Okay? So we can still say Black Lives Matter and have a grill. What's up?
To the people.
So you know what? We're going to keep it going. I'm going to do some shout outs really quickly. And here's my mask, in case anybody was wondering. Can I do some shout outs? Can I steal it real quick? Okay, so you know what? I'm going to do some shout outs. Hey. Okay, so PJ Ruth, what's up? Cheddar Bob Houdini, Rachel Hudson, Rel, Lyle, J. Andrew Bahij, Michael Corwin, Lizzie Stratton, Michelle Tellis. We have Michael Corin. We have Kelly Spotsville. Hey, what's up? Yo Sanders. Justice for Donnie Sanders. Maria Marika. Barbara Gilliard. We're gonna Virginia Decker. Corin. Virginia Decker. We have Kim Dancer Clark. We have Kwani Yotuva, Bridget Tegel Fox. We got so many people. Chantry's Miss Debonair Looney is on. Bridget Tegel Fox, Gloria Boehm. Oh my gosh, what's up? Helen Hurley. We have Chris Gets Money, Chelsea Wagner. Let me see. Roach Ellington, what's up? Cheryl Ferguson. Colby, Thomas Lamb, hold on just a minute. Lissa Midget, Karen Thompson, Adam Smith. Oh, hey, you know what? See, okay, I'm coming back over here. I was just giving shout out to people on here. Hey.
Here's my exact point. Like, what's that guy's name? I don't know. If you want to.
No, I don't know him. Okay.
Anyway, we've had great conversation. I feel like we've had great conversation. And then you've got two individuals that are like, I smell bacon. Why? Everything that you guys have been saying is talking about peace and love and coming together. We haven't said one thing against this group. We haven't personally attacked anybody. It hasn't been out of anger, out of hate, nothing. But I smell bacon. We all know what that means. Why?
We're about to get another concert started real quick. But if it's a song,
you know what? I don't know how many people are like, who is that singing? You have a great voice.
Thank you.
You're using it. But that, like, I can't, I don't understand it, and I need someone to explain it to me because we haven't done anything to anyone.
It's hurt and anger.
I understand, but we feel it too, but we're still not being the same way. We feel the hurt, we feel the attack, but you don't have to sit there and scream, we smell bacon. It's just not helpful, it's not respectful, and that isn't what creates change.
Well, I think that they're probably turned off because people are like turning their back. There's a lot of stuff going on. You know what? Let's see if we can have some unity real quick. You know what? I'm gonna have somebody grab this. Yeah. Okay, you know what? Thank you. Is it Stacy too? Are you Stacy or are you Tracy? No, are you Tracy? Okay, somebody is Tracy or somebody was saying Tracy. So my bad. Oh, awesome. Okay, good.
I tell you is because obviously we've talked, right? And I know that you can reach this crowd, and I know that you can use your voice for good and for change. But if you want to create that unity, yelling things like that you know is derogatory, it's just not in good taste, and it doesn't create that unity that we're all here for.
So, you know what? Okay, well, I think we got to pick a lane. We're not going to pick this lane yet. Okay. This is what I'm talking about not being disciplined and protesting.
No peace! No racist police! No justice, no peace! No racist police! No
Okay.
justice, no peace! No racist police!
What song you want to get popping off? Can you take over my live?
Yeah.
Can you take over my live? Do an interview? Do some interviews?
Yeah.
Do some interviews.
Some interviews?
Journalists.
Okay. How y'all doing tonight? How you doing? You okay? You okay? You sure? Okay. All right. Yes. Everybody stay hydrated. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey, did you want to do an interview? All right, y'all. We're here trying to get our message across to these people that we want change. And they have their backs turned to us. That doesn't come from a place of love. That comes from a place of hate and ignorance. That's all that means. That's what that means.
When you're not strong,
But we'll be strong. We're going to get through this, y'all.
I'm gonna need
Yeah.
somebody to lean on. Lean on me.
Lean on me.
When you're not strong,
Yes.
I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. Oh, it won't be long. I'm gonna need somebody to lean.
I hear that harmony. Yes. Get that harmony on. Harmonize, y'all. Harmonize, y'all.
I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just come on the ground.
All right. All right. All right, so they're going to speak now?
No.
That you'd understand. We all need somebody to lean on. When you're not strong, I'll be a friend. I'll help you carry on, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. All right. So they're over there speaking now.
two groups shouting, pushing it up. When you have two groups shouting, they can't hear anything. So we specifically pick these songs because while they're shouting, when everybody turn that off, what are you doing? That's some discipline. This movement is about discipline. So when anybody reports on what happens here today, they are going to remember that we were singing love songs while we were turning our back, when they were turning their backs on us. That they were screaming hate at us, and we were singing lean on me. We were singing Jesus loves me. We were singing we who believe in justice, freedom, peace, and love cannot rest.
Right.
That is discipline in this movement.
Yeah.
And so this is a counter protest, but you can't have a counter protest and you have the same level of hate that they do. That's why we're not using cuss words. It was strategic not to use cuss words. And so we're not going to be strategic. We're just out here yelling. We're just out here about this emotion.
Right.
Do you want to start winning more people out of these protests? This is a war. This is not a single battle. We're not out here being children and calling them kids. We're more disciplined. We're more strategic.
Mm-hmm.
We have better songs. And so when we're here, we need to be one band with sound. If we've already agreed that we're going to have a counter protest with that hate, we're the only thing that we can do.
I don't know about that, right? No, we mobilizing, standing up against injustice. We've currently been singing.
I know y'all don't want to, but we're all here in America. We're going to sing the national.
Okay.
The real national anthem.
All right.
Okay.
We gonna
We're
sing.
the black national anthem. Do you guys have the black national anthem? You guys know the black national anthem?
They need to know we're Americans too. Till I'm in heaven, rain, right.
You guys know? Okay, then you guys can hum. You got it? I know the Lift every voice and sing, till the
Ring with the harmony of liberty. Let sing rise high as the mixing skies. Let it be till the home. Faith that the darkness has taught us. Sing a song for the faith that the God us. Till victory is won.
We're going to sing it one more time.
Voice and sing till love in heaven
Ring with the harmony of
skies. Bring on loud as the old sea. Sing a song.
Faith that taught us, sing a song full of the hope that the present has brought us. Facing the rising sun of our new day begun. Let us march on till victory is won. Power to the people!
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 Power to the people! Power to the people! Power to the people! Power to the people! Power to the people! Power to the people! Power to the people! Black lives matter! 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 Black lives matter!
And we waited. We serenaded. Opposite protesters. Protesters that had turned their backs on us. Protesters that were spewing hate while we were serenading them. We sang while they abandoned their protest. And we kept singing. We stayed on our knees in solidarity after they left. And when we chanted together, different races, religions, backgrounds, genders, orientations, we said that Black Lives Matter, not for them. We chanted it for us.
Yep.
We can never lose sight of why we are protesting. Because it's not just a protest, it's a resistance. We are not just protesting every single day of our lives in every single action. If it's in a song, if it's on our knees, if it's on our laptops, if it's on our couches, in our homes, in the streets, in churches, no matter where we are resisting.
Woo! Power to the people.
And we don't have to always be in opposition to people on the other side. Because we showed the world, we showed thousands of people what our message, what our movement, what our resistance is about. By and large, we sang about peace, we sang about love, justice, and freedom. We walked across the street. We took time to listen to what people told us and their perspective. That was not on accident. That wasn't to get likes on Facebook. That wasn't to be risky. Because we are so committed to the love of our community that we're willing to listen to some people that don't say the same things as us. And what we were met with what thousands and thousands of people saw. When we went across the street to get an understanding, people turned their backs on us.
Mm-hmm.
When we were singing in peace and love and solidarity, they started shouting hate over us. So when people call us terrorists, when the police say that we're troublemakers, just remember what happened here today.
Mm-hmm.
Because it doesn't matter what they say about us. The proof is in the pudding. That when we had the first protest and counter-protest in front of police headquarters, who were the ones singing about love?
We were.
Who were the ones singing
Not
about
them.
freedom?
Not them.
Who were the ones that stayed after the crowd left? Who stayed after all the cameras left? Who stood in solidarity? That there are so many people that look different here.
Mm-hmm.
If you look across from us, you saw everybody was the same. You saw everybody was spewing hate. Nobody wanted to listen to anything we had to say. No one wanted to enter into dialogue. No one had the courage to cross the street. That is the difference between this resistance and their protest. That's why we have to remember we are not protesters. We are the resistance.
Mm-hmm.
We are warriors for freedom. We are not just marchers. We are not just people standing here with signs. Our entire life is a resistance. And we are going to be right here. Even when everybody walks away. But it's no longer the cool thing to do. And we don't have a bunch of our buddies with guns. A bunch of our buddies in front of their house. We had the courage, the conviction, and the love to stand right here. And we're going to keep standing. And one thing I want to say to everybody, we have two protests. One on Saturday and one on Sunday. I've heard that some people are not going to the Sunday protest because they don't like who's hosting. And I'm one of the people on the host list. So on Sunday, I need everybody on 63rd and Brookside.
Be there. 63rd and Brookside.
When it's at 12:30.
Yep.
And so when we are
12:30.
divisive, when we are not united because of our petty differences, I don't like how they talk. I don't like how they dress. I don't like their whatever. It is putting all of us at risk. And to be honest with you, I talked to Katie. Did I say it right? KG. Almost. I talked to KG today. And I said, you know what? I don't know if I'm going to come. Because usually things are, we plan for weeks, or, I hear we have all of this infrastructure. But even though I didn't plan it, I didn't know anything about it, I was like, I don't even know how this is going to turn out because this could be violent, whatever. I even called one of the people back there. I said, you know what? I can't assure you safety today, brother, so you might have to stay home. But we still showed up.
And thank you for that.
Why did I say that I wanted to show up? I told you people why I wanted to show up. Why did I show up today? Because I love you. Who did I tell that? I told that to somebody. Where he left? I said, you know what? I told you that.
That was me.
I'm going to still come because these people are my family. Just like my brother, just like my sisters, these people are my family, and even at a great risk to myself, I am not going to leave them. I am going to stand with them, whatever it takes, whatever I am facing. I was scared as hell coming up here. Was I scared? I was scared. I was scared as hell coming up here. But because we are family, because we are bound together by love, by sacrifice, by a shared conviction, I was not going to leave you. And you can't leave your brothers and sisters. Because we are brothers and sisters in this resistance.
Yes.
So stop telling people that we're just a protester. Stop telling people you are just an activist. You are a warrior.
Yep.
And so when you have anything that's fighting for its life, racism is fighting for its life right now. But we gotta double down, we gotta triple down, we gotta make these phone calls, we gotta get hundreds and thousands of people out in the street because we are going to give them the fight of their fucking lives.
Yep. Say it again.
So we need to on Saturday at the State Line March. We're gonna share it on Facebook. Everybody, every organization, I see about 6 organizations represented here today. Your entire organization needs to be there because we're not going to be able to do it anymore if we do not have numbers. That's it. There is no more 20, 30% protest.
Nope.
That's it. We were only able to protest here because they were here today. Make no mistake. And so we have to have, yes. Oh, absolutely. We had songs. We were about to break into a soul train line. They were still done. Okay? We know how to protest. We bring grills. We have songs.
Next time, let me know. I'll have the speaker fully charged to get it started.
Yes. So Saturday, State Line March. I need you guys to share this on social media.
Yes.
I need you to share 63rd and Brookside.
Yes.
At the 12:30.
On Sunday. Oh yeah.
It's a protest. It's on 2 places on State Line. So it's like.
Oh yeah, there's 2 meeting places. On one for the Kansas side and one for the Missouri side. Yeah.
Meeting at 1 o'clock, Missouri side meeting at another. We're going to meet up at State Line and take the fuck out of it.
But we can only do that if we have 400 people.
Right.
That's how important it is.
Right. You have to get everybody out that we can. Look up the Miller Dream. Yeah. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Everybody be safe. Be safe.
Okay, love. Congratulations, boo. You know, we got to go out to get drinks tomorrow. Thank you, love. And you know what?
I'll be in Colorado this weekend.
Yeah, but you here was everything. You being here was everything. And the people don't realize that. Hey, love. Okay, so you know what? Everybody, you know, 2 protests, Saturday and Sunday. We need everybody there. We're dispersing right now. And you know what? Once we say, let's disperse, then we got to all get out of here. And so until next time, good luck, God bless. And make sure you share this because what you witnessed here today was history. Okay, God bless you.